It's going to be a ThredUp 2-box mystery box. I think this is shoes. I think this is clothing. I can't remember, but we'll find out soon. And at the end of the video, I'll send you or tell you a little puppy update because things have gone south. It's been a really challenging week, which is actually great that I had these sitting in my guest office for months now, and it's the perfect opportunity to use them. So let's see what's inside. All right, so this is going to be the shoe box first. No particular reason why, other than it's a smaller box and it fits up here easily. And I don't know where these are from. People always ask me in the comments, where can I tell? I already took the labels off, so I don't know where they're from. Does it tell me on here? I will put down in the description where these are from because maybe I still have the shipping information somewhere. All right, so if you're just here for the puppy update, that'll be soon, but maybe you can sit with me while I go through some of these stellar shoes. And if you're just here for the ThredUp boxes and you don't care about the puppy, which is totally fine, not everyone is animal people, then you could just watch the first part of the video. All right, so the first pair of shoes they're actually really fun. I'm like not knocking how fun they are, but they're just Target. And I've been trying my best to post a little bit higher dollar stuff, not higher dollar stuff like expensive, but just I want my average sale price to be a little bit higher. I want to list a little bit less because I have been pretty busy with real estate. So I would rather list, 5 items a day that are going to maybe average $35 as far as sale price, ASP, versus selling or listing 10 items a day and struggling to keep up with that and only getting a $25 average, if that makes sense. But I don't shame any sales. So I think I'm probably going to donate these. These are actually pretty much brand new. I don't think they have any sense of wear. So hopefully someone finds these in the thrift store and enjoys them. All right. And my hopes for these, I always disclose this. I do not recommend ThredUp. In fact, I had a billing issue with this, which maybe I'll talk about if you guys want. That was one of my first times that I had kind of an issue with ThredUp. I mean, I've had issues with their customer service as far as delays of emails, but they actually overcharged me because of a website issue, and it was really frustrating. And it took me basically almost 2 months to get my money back, which, yeah. So I've never recommended that you sell or source or shop on ThredUp. I think the boxes are fun. I think of it as like, I'm going to Vegas. I'm willing to throw away $100 on some slots in Vegas, and I'm okay losing that money. I kind of have that similar vibe with ThredUp. These boxes could be, terrible. But most of them, I at least make my money back, and some of them I made huge profit. So, all right, this is a brand I have tried to sell a couple times. It looks fancy, but I don't think it's all that fancy. You know those brands? And it's not a terrible brand, but a really cute style of loafers with like a block heel. So really like this style personally. This is, it's shiny. It's a French brand. So if you can't read it, I'll write it on the screen, but they're just some little gold lace-up loafers. It's been a while since I picked up this brand, so I don't know if this is gonna be worth listing, but if I can list any of this for at least 30 bucks, I'll list it. Meaning I'm hoping to get over 20 confidently. So that's an option. That's a possibility. We've got one no and one possibility. Oh, I think I've only sold one pair of Eileen Fisher shoes, and they were a pair of boots, and they did fairly well. And we all know I love my Eileen. Am I wearing Eileen? No. But I love selling Eileen. It's one of my bread and butter. I find it often in LA, and I'm very thankful for that. It's also, styles that are fairly simple, but these are Eileen Fisher sandals, so perfect for the season. The boots did fairly well. I can't remember what I got for them, but these are a size 7. They look like they've been worn a couple times, and I really like the style. So these I definitely will list because I'm pretty confident I can at least list these for 30, 35, hopefully more. So I'll look up the style. There is a lot of tissue in this ThredUp box, which is fine. These look good. Are these fried? These are fried! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This is going to my puppy fund. Which, by the way, I'm gonna tell you about my puppy later. I'm fine. I'm gonna be able to pay for his medical costs. I knew going in to get a puppy that he might have some medical issues. And fortunately for real estate, I do have a little cushion with my savings account. And while no one wants to spend a lot of money on anything, I will be fine. So I'm not looking for anything other than, hey, if you want to buy some cool fry boots, harness boots, I have them for sale and I am so stoked. Please don't be my size because this is my style. No, I think these are an 8. Yeah, these are an 8. So just a little bit small for me, but absolutely love the style. This is the classic harness. I love a good ankle boot. This is what I wear a lot around my area, but you can see the Fry logo. There are some signs of wear, but these boots hold up and I love this color. There's some signs of wear on the toe, nothing major. So, oh my gosh, I was just, did I just hit the mic? I was just hoping that these boxes would be something worth listing because I'm not listing a lot at the moment. I mean, I'm not thrifting a lot at the moment. I'm trying to list, but all right. Soul Society. Soul Society. This is like one of those subscription boxes, I think, or it's an inexpensive brand. I don't remember where they sell this, but it's not something I would pick up personally. And, you know, it's kind of a simple style. So, you know, I know sometimes I get comments of people saying, oh, I got $35 for those pairs that you passed on. Well, I'm going to pass on these because I've looked up comps for them before and I don't think it'll be worth it for me, but hopefully someone at the thrift will get them and get some use out of them. All right, so these are some Converse and these look brand new, which is great. Although it seems kind of strange that, let me show you this. It seems strange. Please tell me there's not like fake Converse now because they're already an inexpensive shoe. But in here it says made in Vietnam in like a very bold, almost sticker. Yeah, it is a sticker. Like, I mean, I can take the sticker out. I can't imagine these are fake. And they wouldn't be fake. I mean, a lot of shoes are made in Vietnam, China, that kind of stuff. But they're a great, cute pair. I love Converse. I used to wear them pretty frequently. These are a size 8, but they kind of look small, so they might be a girl's. Yeah, I think they're girls because I think they're girls, which is fine. They're in good condition. I think I could probably list these for maybe 30. We'll see, but hopefully. All right, next up. Interesting. I mean, I guess I've seen shoes there before, but if these were brand new, maybe I would list them, but they are Talbots. I don't knock Talbots. These are size 9, so they are my size. I don't wear a lot of flats these days. And I don't think, just based off of a little bit of wear and just, I'm going to look them up. Again, if I can list them for 30 and confidently get at least 20, then I will list them. But I've never tried to sell Talbot shoes and they're nothing special. Like they're good basic. They're cute. They're nothing special. So that might be a maybe or maybe not. All right, Naturalizer. I've sold a few pairs of Naturalizers, especially in the beginning. I like the brand. I like comfort shoe brands because I hate when my feet are in pain, but they typically don't get a lot for me. So this is something that if I were selling any price point, I would probably list for $19.99 and hope for, you know, somewhere between 10 and 15. They're a cute style, but I just don't think they're going to hit my marker. And again, this is just for fun. So these are also a 5.5, really tiny. 5.5, 6.5. I can't read it. I'm going to probably donate these, but they're cute. All right, Universal Thread, which is Target. And these are a really cute little sandal, but 8.5, so they're my size. I'm a Birkenstock wearer, so I don't think I will wear these. I'll try them on, you know. I don't think I have black Birkenstocks, so I'll try them on and see if I can get a few uses out of them this summer because I like the style, but I probably wouldn't list these. If I were lucky, even though they look like they haven't really been worn much, if I were lucky, I'd maybe be able to get 10. And so, yeah. All right, last pair. I think this is the last pair. These are Earth Origins. This is one of those brands that I don't know why it doesn't do well. Do you have those brands where you see them and you're like, that's a cute style. I want to pick you up. I've tried to sell you. You don't do well. That is just one of the brands for me. So this is a cute little ankle boot. They're comfort. They are usually kind of, I don't know, they're just comfort brand. They remind me a lot of Clark's. I have tried to sell it a couple times and I've never been able to get much for them and they don't sell quickly for me. So this will probably be a donate, but I'll double check comps just to be safe. So I will write on the screen how many I ended up listing and what I think I will be able to get as far as sale price. That's before, you know, fees are taken out and all that stuff. But again, this is just for fun. And I'm really glad I got those Fry boots because I think those will probably pay for the box. And this box did cost $60. So hopefully the Fry boots pay for it, and then I'll get a little bit of profit from the other items that I'll list. So let's move on to the next box. All right, so this I think is the 25-piece clothing. I did not get the mixed denim box because it just hasn't been that great for me. So yeah, this is a mixed clothing, $60. I think it's 25 pieces of clothing. And I had some decent luck with these in the past, but we'll see. I mean, I am allowed to have some busts. That was definitely not my best shoe box, but I'll at least be able to have a few things to list, and hopefully, I'm looking down, maybe with the Eileen Fisher and the Fry, maybe double my money, but probably, you know, yeah. All right, first thing is Ann Taylor Petite's 10 Petite. It's looks like a dress, and it's a nice little print. It looks like it's a wrap style dress, and it's actually pretty cute. So if this is something I can fit in, I don't mind wearing petites, then maybe I will keep it and put a little sweater over it for showing real estate. But I don't think I'll list this because many reasons, but I'll try it on and see if maybe I could get a couple uses out of it. All right, this is an interesting tag. This is an Anthropologie brand, and I've sold this brand a few times. It doesn't usually get that much for me. I'll pass on this brand a lot in the thrift stores, but it's Edme and Esselet. It's a size small, but the tag I've never seen, and of course it's going to be a really hard tag to show. So it's a size small. It's actually a really cute style of dress. I love this style of dress. Absolutely, like, oh, why can't you be my size? This is 100% my style. It's got my favorite color green, it's got black, and it's kind of a shift style dress. So I'm probably going to list this. I think I can list this for $29 and still get above 20. So we'll put that over here in the list pile. All right, this is an Ann Taylor Loft. This is like a little career dress, size 6. Absolutely nothing special. It's a little shift style mini. You know, I like Loft, but most of their stuff doesn't sell for too much for me. So I think I'm just going to donate that. There's also some strings, so we will donate. That's my donate or try on pile. I'm not looking for stuff, but hey, if something's my size and I'm going to donate it, I may as well try it on. All right, this is Gap. It's size 2. And another cute little dress. It's a little bit of like more of a sheath style dress. It's got some pockets, absolutely adorable style. I don't do that great with Gap as far as return. So, you know, if I were to list this, I'd probably be able to get maybe 10, but it would probably take a while to sell because it's size 2. So yeah. All right. You don't feel like cashmere, but you feel like something. Alice and Olivia. Yay. All right. Alice and Olivia base. So Alice and Olivia has different lines. They have like a career line, or employed, I think is what it's called. They have a base line. They have a few different lines. Base, I actually don't know what it means, but I love this style. It's got splits on each side. It's got a very subtle black trim. It's a mock neck, and it's a tunic. So this is something I would wear with leggings and maybe some knee-high boots. Absolutely love this. So Alice and Olivia is not something I always pick up. It's an expensive brand that doesn't always resell for all that much, but this is a size medium. I really love the style, and it seems to be in good condition. If I had to guess, I'd probably be able to get 25, 30, maybe 35. So I'm definitely listing it. Animal print for the win. Brandy Melville. Not something that I pick up these days, but I have sold it before. Most of the things sell, you know, relatively cheap, between $10 and $20. So if you find it at the bins and you're okay with that price point, it's not terrible. John Galt is kind of a little bit same family of brands, but can sometimes do a little bit better. Either way, it's probably not something I'm going to list. This is also something that's been, this animal print midi skirt kind of thing has been in style for a few seasons. So I would imagine this really isn't the look anymore, but I'm sure someone would love this at the thrift store because it's fun and I can't find a size. Actually, Brandy is one of those kind of one size fits most for most items. One size fits most for most of their items. So this is probably going to be like something like a small, so we'll donate. All right, new with tags. Reimagined by J. Crew. So this is inspired by the planet and its people. I will definitely list it if it's new with tags and J. Crew, because this is a bread and butter brand that does okay for me. I obviously see it a lot and I pass on it most of the time, but I do pick it up occasionally, and this is absolutely adorable, and it's new with tags. So perfect little kind of wrap or faux wrap dress, beautiful print, perfect little Hawaiian dress, cruise dress, vacation dress. Absolutely love it. It looks like a midi length, so maybe just below the knee. And I don't think there's a price on here. This is just kind of like that bonus tag, but great. Yeah. I'll probably be able to get 30 for this. 25 to 30 is what I'd have to guess. All right. Another new with tags, but it looks cheap. 21, Forever 21. No shade. We've all been there. It's like a little dress with a little belt. It's a cute style. It retailed for $24.80. So it's not a high dollar item. Not that they really sell anything high dollar there. It's a size small. So I think I will donate this, but again, hopefully someone at the thrift finds it and loves it and gets some use out of it. All right. This looks like a polka dot blazer, and this is London Fog. Man, it's been a long time since I've sold a London Fog piece, but this is a classic piece, and they're known for their jackets, and this is pretty adorable. I mean, I love polka dots. Not for me personally. I love when I see people wearing polka dots. It just brings happiness and joy, especially to a dreary, rainy day. So this is belted, it's button front, and it is a size XL, which is wonderful. So I'll list this. I haven't looked up London Fog comps in a while. I don't see it all that much, or I don't look it up that much, but I'll list it and we'll see. All right, Zara Basic. So this is a size medium. It's linen. It's a little button front shirt. While this is good for the season, Zara doesn't get much for me unless it's a specific Zara piece that's kind of a vlogger or blogger favorite. And those are rare for me. So I will probably donate this. I do love selling linen. I love the style. If this were a large or an extra large, I probably would sell it. A medium, I would probably be able to get 15 to 20 for this, maybe if I was lucky. So yeah. All right, this is BB Dakota by Steve Madden. This is a brand I picked up quite a bit in the beginning, and it is sold at places like Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack. And so it's not a super cheap brand, but it definitely doesn't have a good resale value. This is just a little maroon top with little, what are those things called? I can't think of it. The size is cut out. And so, I mean, it looks like it's maybe an XL. So I'll try it on and see if maybe I can wear it just around the house with some jeans, because this is my vibe. But I'm not gonna list it. All right, this is another new with tags. It's Misguided, which is, a fast fashion brand, but I will look it up. Two Misguided. Is this the same thing? I don't know. All right, this is a little off the shoulder dress. Oh no. Oh, that's Misguided. This is Sanctuary. This is Sanctuary size medium. It's a little off the shoulder top. Sanctuary is Macy's and some of the department store brands. It's cute. It's not going to get much. I'd be lucky if I got $10, $10 to $12 for that. So I will donate it, but it's a cute style. All right, this is the Misguided something. What are you? Oh, it's a bodysuit. Well, at least it's new. All right, so Misguided, it's a size 4 long sleeve scoop back bodysuit. I'll look up comps for this. I don't think this will be worth at least 20. I think this would probably be more in that 10 to 15 range if I had to guess, but it is a thong bodysuit. Sometimes bodysuits do fairly well for me, but I'm guessing because this is a fairly affordable brand, it won't get that much. I want to keep the box up here, so I've got to balance the load. All right, Madewell. That's not bad. It's not terrible. This is the 10-inch high-rise skinny crop. It's a size 26. I sold a pair of this railroad stripe type of jeans for Madewell before, and they did not do well for me. But I do think I can sell these or list these for 30 and at least get 20. So if they're in good condition, which they look like they are okay, then I'll list them. They're fairly small. So, and Madewell, most Madewell items, it's more bread and butter. It doesn't get too much for me, but all right. Ann Taylor, size 0, little pencil skirt. I won't try this. It's so basic. It's nothing unique, and it's a brand I like to wear. It's not a brand I typically pick up because it doesn't have a high resale. All right, this is J. Crew Chino, size 6. These are navy blue, little chino shorts. Man, I've worn a lot of these little like classic J. Crew pieces in my lifetime, but they are so common. They're everywhere, and they're not super expensive. So I think I'm going to donate those. I think in an ideal day, I would be able to get 12 to 15 for those. All of these are guesstimates. I just can't emphasize that enough. All right, size 10 Zara, but these look pretty battered. Although they could be the style, like the boyfriend style, mom jean style that's supposed to look a little worn. They have a raw hem. I don't know if there's any puckering on the front, but they just, yeah, I mean, they could just be that distressed style. So I don't know. Size 10 is good for Zara. So maybe I can list these for $30 and get $20 for them because they are, you know, more of that relaxed fit. So I'll try them. I think I might be able to get 20 for these. We'll see. All right, another pair of J. Crew Chino. These are the factory. Most people know this. Factory has the little stars, dots, something on the kind of common mall brands. Not to say it's a bad thing if they're factory, but it's cheaper at factory, so it will probably be less in resale value. So probably same owner. Ooh, some more J. Crew Chino. So, all right, these are cute. Again, there are a million out there, so it'll take forever to sell, and I won't get much for them, but someone at the thrift will love them, especially going into summer. All right, this is the Limited Slim Boyfriend Denim. Is the Limited still around? I swear I don't ever see it in thrift stores. I never see it anywhere except a ThredUp box. That, and what's the other one? I think it's just the Limited. I seriously never see it in my thrift stores, but I see it in almost every thrift ThredUp box. So I won't be listing these. I've never been able to successfully sell the Limited. If you don't know what it is, you don't need to know. It was a brand I liked to shop at when I was younger, but Talbot shorts. So we're mixing up the short brand. These are absolutely adorable. Has that like preppy vibe, but so I definitely don't see much of this. It's not a preppy vibe in LA. So I definitely don't see much of this kind of style in LA, but they're cute. Talbot's is one of those brands that it's got to be a great piece for me to list it, just because it's plentiful. And yeah, all right, we're balancing the box. This is Sanctuary size large, and it's a little flannel. So you might see me wear this in a video if it's a relaxed fit. I don't like tight flannels, but I wouldn't be able to get much for this, but I do like a good flannel. So that'll be in my little try on. And 3 more items. Let's just move the box because we are getting hard. Okay, it's a tank top and the Limited. Speaking of maroon, the Limited. It's got a little bit of like jewels, nothing fancy. It'll donate. Probably couldn't even sell that in 3 years for $5 if I was lucky. Same, the Limited. This is Scandal Collection, size extra small, and it's a little top. I wouldn't mind wearing the Limited. It's just, I'm not going to sell it because it just doesn't sell for me. All right, last up is J. Crew. It's the Perfect, which is like a little button front style. This is absolutely adorable. It's got elephant. I love novelty prints. But this is a size 0 J. Crew, and I just don't think I'll even be able to get $20 for this. I think I would be lucky to get 10. So while I absolutely love novelty prints, I won't pick them all up. It's got to be, worth it to pick up. So I have a few items. It's not terrible. I think I'll be able to make my money back, and this is purely for fun. This is not for sourcing, and I actually am really glad I ordered these a few months ago. So to briefly explain the ThredUp situation. Basically, I wanted to order 2 boxes. I wanted to order a shoe box and a 25-piece women's mixed clothing box. and just keep it in my office for a day, a rainy day that I needed a video. And I think I got these in late January. So they've been sitting there for a few months. I went to order and I wanted to do one of each box, but when I went to order the shoe box, there was an error when I went to go hit pay. So I just went back and I tried again. I didn't have an email at that point. I just was like, there was an error, it didn't go through. So I ended up getting charged for three shoe boxes and one mixed clothing box. And I only had the error once. So there was a glitch with their system. Whatever, things happen. It wasn't a big deal. I was charged for 4 boxes. I only ordered 2. I thought I'm going to notify them. Well, then when I notified them, it had the whole spiel at the time when it was like, we have a delay in our response time. You might get a response in like 2 weeks or something. I can't remember what it was. So I got a response in approximately it was like a week and a half. And it was someone who was basically saying, asking a follow-up question. And so I responded to that email. Well, then I had to wait another almost 2 weeks for another person to respond, only to ask me to clarify what the original issue was. Now, I know what CRM systems are, which is like Salesforce, their customer relationship management tools. It's what a lot of the big teams use. I'm guessing that ThredUp has a a Salesforce CRM. Regardless, they have a CRM where those customer service people should be able to see a thread of messages. Should be. I'm not going to sit here. I just waited almost a month to get 2 responses only to have the second person to ask me to clarify the issue again. Not going to do it. I lose my patience. I'm like, absolutely not. You can read the previous messages. I need a refund. You charged me for 4 boxes. You shipped me 3. This is the thing. They ended up shipping me 3, but they charged me for 4 and I only ordered 2. Does that make sense? So I then kind of went back harsh and I was like, absolutely not. I'm not explaining this again. I've just had to wait almost a month to get, 2 responses. And now you're asking me to start over again. And I'm probably going to have to wait another 2 weeks to get another response. So then I ended up waiting, I think it was like basically another 2 weeks. And I got the refund for the 2 boxes that were charged and I sent one back. So that's what happened. It was, that's one of the frustrating things about some of these teams is there's no phone number. You're relying on a response. And when something like that, where they've charged you for 4 boxes, which we're talking, like an extra $120 or whatever it was, but still like that's my money. And you've now held it hostage for a month and a half. And it's been a frustrating experience. And all of this is just, so I can't emphasize it enough. Have I had some decent ThredUp boxes? Yes. Have I had some bad ThredUp boxes? Yes. Do I recommend them if you are looking to source or any of that? No. Do some people do that and they have success with it? Yes. I'm just here to make some easy videos at times and they're fun. It's like gambling, like you win some, you lose some. You're probably going to be at a loss most of the time, but it's fun. So that's my spiel on ThredUp. It is what it is. So I got my money back. I should make my money back on a few of the items and I'm excited. I got some Fry boots. I have a few things to list and I'll donate the rest. All right. So puppy update. So if you didn't see my last video, I got a puppy. When I finished my fence in late December, I saw my dog running around. I've got a couple acres on my lot and the flat usable land is over an acre. And so it's a lot of space. And I've been seeing my dog just love life. And I'm like, man, I'm not saying you can't have a really happy dog in an apartment because Luna started in an apartment and I didn't have anything. And I tried my best and she was a happy pup. But I know a dog, this is like dream paradise for dogs, is to have some land to be able to run, have a fence, be safe. And so I had been thinking about it vaguely most of the year. And then someone reached out. It was a friend. They said, oh, they had a litter of German Shepherd puppies. And then it got me thinking of like, I really do want to try out a puppy with the dog, but I also want to rescue from a shelter. I got Luna from a rescue in Texas. It was a junkyard litter that they found, and they found her litter and the mom when they were only like a week or 2 old. And there were fosters that helped my dog and that whole litter help get through their little puppy time. And then she took a puppy flight to me, and it was a really meaningful experience. And she did have a little bit of health issues of like some little worms and stuff like that, but we got through it, and she's been a great dog. And I love mutts. I just absolutely love mutts. I love that they're all kind of one of a kind. I'm not anti people getting a breed if they want to breed, but I also think that there are just a lot of dogs that, get put down, and, it's a really, that's a space I could never work in. So long story short, I decided I was prompted by this friend, who had this German Shepherd litter. And I was like, I should just do it. I should just pull the trigger. There's never going to be a good time to get my dog a puppy, but I'll do it. And I didn't want to get one from a family. I wanted to rescue one from a shelter. And I found the most adorable pup. And you can see him in my previous video. His name's Soren. They named him, and I think it's just the cutest name. And he's just adorable, but he's a sick pup. And I knew he would probably have kennel cough and maybe some worms. And I knew there was going to be something. I didn't anticipate the week I had. And basically I rescued him, or I adopted him on Friday. I had the whole weekend with him. The pups played. It was just so much fun. And then Monday night, he started getting the sniffles and sneezing a lot. And I'm like, I'm smart enough to know I have a contagious pup right here, and I have a dog that could catch something, in the same house. Let's go take him to the vet, get him some medicine, and it's going to be okay. And so I did, but unfortunately our vet here doesn't take appointments, and it's just frustrating. And there's one vet that's about an hour and 20 minutes from my house, in a nearby city that I have taken Luna to before. It's the only one I've really liked outside of my vet in San Francisco. And it's a far drive, but I was like, I need to get this pup some medicine and get him feeling a little better. So I take him down, and I did not expect what I found out, which was they were testing him for distemper because he had multiple symptoms. And my soul was just crushed when I started Googling it. I know that's a vaccine. I know it's not good, but I didn't think that the outcome, or what is it called? Anyways, it's not a great survival rate for pups if they get distemper. And he had a lot of the symptoms. And so they could take the test, and they took 3 tests, and they were going to test for all respiratory things because he just had a cough. He just had a little bit of coughing and a lot of sneezing at that point. And they said I needed to keep the dog separate and, start him on some medication for respiratory illness, but that it could be distemper. And when I started researching distemper, I spent multiple days just heartbroken. I'm trying my best to keep everything clean and sanitized, and I've got a sick pup, and I made it work. I did my best. But it started when his symptoms for coughing and sneezing got a little bit better. He then started throwing up and having diarrhea significantly. And I thought, they came back and told me he has 3 respiratory illnesses. So one was canine influenza, one was bordetella, and one was something else. So that's what we were treating for. So it was good news. He did not have distemper. I got that in a few days. Good news. But then that's also when he started getting better with those symptoms, and then started getting the other symptoms. And so I dealt for 2 days trying to use a syringe to get him some food, liquid food, watered down food, water, and he just could not keep things down. And after 2 days, I called the vet, and I said, at what point do I need to bring him in? He's not keeping stuff down. And they said he might have parvo. That's another thing I've heard about, and I didn't really know too many details. And then again, my heart broke again because I'm like, this isn't good. The good news is that they do have a decent recovery if you can get them hospitalized. The bad news is it's very pricey treatment, and it's not a guarantee. So I took him, today is Saturday morning. I took him to the vet hospital, again, hour and a half away each way. They have long waits, which is fine. And the pups have been confused all week. They want to play. They don't understand why I'm keeping them separate. One's miserable. One's like, you brought me a friend. Why can't I play with the new friend and beat him up? So it's been hard. And I've been trying to juggle a lot while dealing with this. And I tried my best, but he was diagnosed with parvo last night. And they didn't test him for parvo the first time I brought him in because he didn't have any of the symptoms for parvo. He was diagnosed with 3 respiratory illnesses on Monday, or when he was tested on Monday, and we got those results on Wednesday night. And then he was diagnosed with parvo. So he was diagnosed with 4 things in his first week here. And my heart breaks for multiple reasons. One, he's now in the hospital for a few days, and it's just a lot of fingers crossed. And I think he's worth it. They said he's got some good odds. He's a big boy, and hopefully he can bounce back from this. And I think he will be just the perfect pup for Luna and myself. And but there's no guarantee. And I also didn't want to come on here and scare anyone about a shelter pup, because yeah, you could get a dog from anything, just like people. There are issues. And I knew going into getting a pup, I needed to have a little cushion in case he needed some medical treatment. I didn't think it would be this much cushion, but it's fine. I am taking care of it. And, there are a lot of people that can't pay for this treatment. And my heart breaks, because it is a relatively curable. It's not curable, sorry. It is a treatable condition for, I think, approximately 80% of dogs if they're brought in soon enough. So I'm just sitting here waiting for an update today, and they gave me an estimate for 3 days in the hospital, and hopefully when he gets well enough to kind of eat a little and drink a little on his own and get strong again a little bit, that he will be able to come home, and then we'll have to continue treatment, continue the isolation of dogs. Luna is vaccinated, but it's not 100%, so I still have to try my best. So best case scenario, in 3 weeks, I will have 2 happy, healthy pups running around the yard with perfect weather, and life will be so great then. And this little boy has gone through such a rough 7 days, and he still was a cuddle bug and would come to me and follow me around, and just such a trooper. So keep him in your thoughts. I don't need anything. The messages I've gotten on Instagram while I've been posting about this have just been so sweet. So many people have dogs that survived parvo, and just people who are just in general just understand it's a severe thing, but just a lot of support. And everyone here in this community is just so gosh darn supportive. And so that's it. That is my update. Soren will hopefully be coming home in a few days. And until then, I wanted to get a couple maybe videos filmed and get some reselling work done. And I showed a house today. I've got a couple escrows. I've got lots of buyers that have contacted me this week. So just fingers crossed that I can get some real estate sales this spring, help pay for my roof that I still need to get replaced, and this little pup, and my car maintenance fixing that was a cost this month. Oh, everything all at once. But that's life. And I'm just so thankful that I have multiple revenue streams. I am, just so thankful that my parents encouraged me to get my real estate license, and it's been working out really well with reselling on YouTube. So that's it. Hopefully my next video or in a couple videos, you'll see Soren again, and I'll keep you all posted. If you follow me on Instagram, I post in my stories pretty regularly about him. And I just want to appreciate or say thank you to everyone who's been so nice this week, because it has been hard. So I'll share a little footage at the end of this of Luna so you can see how happy and frolicking she is right now. But I think she's going to be really happy to see Soren back and healthy and happy and have a play buddy. So be sure to hit the thumbs up. If you want to do anything to help out, just watch my videos. Play them as often as you want. Every little bit helps, and any video helps. And I just appreciate you all. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I know, look at these weeds, Boo. You want to go run around in the weeds? Look at all these weeds. Tells you. Right? I know.